But I always say from the neighbors to the nations is what he's doing. He's doing something amazing in this hour. And it is the river of revival. And when you jump in this river and you start to swim, things change. And we need to understand that, because when the river of God starts to take place, Ezekiel 47 talks about this river. And listen, when you read through Ezekiel 47, it's amazing to see what's happening. We need to understand what is happening in our region. This is not a grace thing. It's not a Warrior Nations thing. It's not I think we got 7 churches represented up here on the worship team or something like that. Yeah. I was turning around looking, I'm like, it's not a friendship thing or a Providence thing. Hey, Pastor Ben, I saw you sneak in back here. But it is a kingdom thing. And we've got to understand what God is doing in this hour.
Amen.
What he's doing is he's breathing life over his kingdom. Yes. And this river is running through and it's bringing life. And there's a progression in revival, in this river of revival. When the river starts flowing, and Bishop Ray, you can probably testify to this, because he's been in a bunch of moves of God, and Apostle Byron, and a lot of these men of God. When the river goes, there's a progression to it. When you start to see revival break out, there's a measurable progression. And the longer you're willing to go, seems like the longer he's willing to flow. If you're just willing to jump in there, you'll see it. And we see in Ezekiel 47, that's what happened. He said, after he brought me again to the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward. For the forefront of the house stood towards the east, and the waters came from under the right side of the house, at the south side of the altar. Then brought he me out of the gate eastward. Out of the gate northward, and led me about without the utter gate by the way, and looked eastward. And behold, there ran out waters on the right side. And when the man that had the line in his hand, he went forth eastward, he measured 1,000 cubits, and he brought me through the waters. I want you to say, God's bringing me through the waters. The waters were to the knee. It goes here and it says the waters were to the ankles. And then he again measured 1,000 and brought me through the waters, and they were to the knees. And he measured 1,000 and he brought me through in the waters to the loins. And afterward he measured 1,000, and there it was a river that I could not pass over, for the waters were risen. Waters to swim in, a river that could not be passed over.